And okay, shall we see another problem? In this class, we shall see another problem and finish today's portion. Function of y. It comes from initial onwards. See, second problem. If x is a normal variate with mean 30 and standard deviation 5, we are asked to find out probability of x lies between 26 and 40. That can be easily solved, and probability of x greater than or equal to 45 and modulus of x minus 30 greater than 5. That's all. That's if it is modulus value means my x minus 30 lies between minus 5 to and plus 5, and eliminate that minus 30, just add 30 to every term, then we can solve this problem easily. Given mean mu equal to 30 and sigma equal to 5, simply substitute mean mu equal to 30 and sigma equal to 5 in the standard normal variate, so therefore x minus 30 divided by 5. Now our first problem is asked what is the probability of x where x lies between 26 to 40. So we have to convert this x to z. Simply this x to z is nothing but z. This z value is x minus 30 divided by 5. So simply substitute this value x. This x is nothing but z. We are converting this, and simply substitute x equal to 26, sorry, x equal to 26 in this place and x equal to 40 in this place. Therefore 26 minus 30 divided by 5 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 40 minus 30 divided by 5, and this x, this is actually not x, here printing mistake, this is z. Okay, this is z. PowerPoint option pen. Okay, this is z, this is not x. Okay, but therefore z, these are all z, therefore z lies between, these are all z lies. So I convert these are all z's. Okay, see here z lies between, this is z. Once you substitute z equal to x minus mu divided by sigma and substitute the values of mean mu and sigma value, then it automatically reforms to z. Now you replace that x value, I mean substitute that x value, x equal to 26 here and x equal to 40 here, then we can have this value minus 0.8 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 2. So here you see minus 0.8 and 2. The area lies between minus 0.8 to 2. This is, you roughly to note some minus 0.8 here. So minus value lies left hand side of, these are all negative values. These are all negative values. So negative values, negative value lie left side of the origin. Okay, left side of 0. So minus 0.8 and is positive 2. So this is the required area. This is required area. This entire region is required area where z lies between minus 0.8 to 2. Okay, now you see this can be all, as I already told you, when solving problems under normal distribution and when you use the normal table, you should always touch the origin. Therefore z lies between these two area, z lies between these two area plus z lies between these two area. Okay, so here minus 0.8 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 0. This is what I am, minus 0.8 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 0, and here 0 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 2. Is it not? But now as it is symmetry, this area is symmetry, this entire area is symmetry. So being this is normal code, this is symmetry, so this can be written as 0 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 0.5. So the area, if you cut, if you see 0.8 here, if you see 0.8 here, this area and this area both are equal, that is why I am going to write minus 0.8 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 0 can be written as probability of 0 less than or equal to z less than or equal to 0.8. And here as usual z lies between 0 and 2. So see here z lies between 0. See now here 0.8, this 0.8 is the row value. This is nothing but row value, and here no decimal there, so here 0 is there, so therefore 0.8th row and 0th column, 0.8th row and 0th column, this is nothing but column. And similarly, as it is a whole number, this is 2 is nothing but you take as 2.0, then this is row and this is 0th column, this is 0th column. Now you refer to see, now you refer to normal table. First we want to find out 0.8, then 0.8, here 0.8, 0th column is 2.881. see here 2.881, 0.281, not 2 point, here 0.8 and 0th column, 0.8th row and 0th column 0.2881. see here 0.2881. Similarly, the value for 2.0th row and 0th column, I mean 2th row and 0th column, value of 2th row and 0th column is, see where is 2, this is 2, 2th row and 0th column is 0.4772. so you see here 0.4772. adding these two we can get 0.7653 is the required answer. The required answer for this case. It goes from first slide onwards, so you bear up to this matter. Okay, and next see another slide. Another sub-question, probability of probability of x greater than or equal to 5. So simply substitute x equal to 5 here, as we already know that z equal to x minus mu divided by sigma, and z value equal to x minus 30 divided by 5, where 30 is given and sigma is also given. So simply substitute here like this. Here you simply substitute x equal to 45 there, x equal to 45, and z as usual z. This z value is nothing but this value. So x minus 30 divided by 5, or simply you put z itself. This is advisable. You simply put z itself. So z greater than or equal to, after substituting x equal to 45 here, z greater than or equal to 3. Z greater than or equal to 3 means, you see on normal table, in this normal table z greater than or equal to 3, put here 3, and the area lies beyond 3 is nothing but z greater than or equal to 3. So this area, this entire area is z greater than or equal to 3, z greater than or equal to 3. So to calculate this value, we know this entire right side area is 0.5. so to calculate this area, we have, it is enough to subtract the area lies between 0 and 3. The area lies between, I mean z lies between 0 and 3 from 0.5. That is what I have written there here. 0.5 minus probability of 0, area lies between 0 and 3. And as it is 0, it is 0. So 0 sorry, as it is 3, not 0. As it is 3, it is 3, an integer, and it has no decimal case. Second number is your will be your column value. So here this 3 is nothing but 3.0. This 3 is row value. 3 indicates row and 0 indicates column. Now, so third row and 0th column is your normal area. Okay, third row and going to see normal table. See third row, here third row and 0th column is 0.4987. This is what I have given here, 0.4987. This is 0.4987. so 0.5 minus 0.4987, that is equal to 0.0013 is the answer for this problem. And we shall see another last sub question of this problem. Function f, it goes from first onwards. Probability of modulus x minus 30 is greater than 5. So this can be written, this is unbounded function. So this can be written as probability 1 minus by using complementary law. By using complementary law of probability, this can be written as 1 minus probability of modulus x minus 30 is less than 5. So modulus x minus 30 less than 5 can be written as minus 5 less than minus 5 less than x minus 30 less than 5. And to eliminate this 30, we simply add 30 here, and here also 30 here, and you add here also 30. Now adding these values, we can get minus 30 minus 5, this is 25, and x minus 30 plus this is 30, x minus 30 plus 30, so this is x only, and 5 plus 35, this is 5 plus 35, that is equal to 5 plus 30, that is equal to 35. Now you substitute 25 in place of x in the standard normal variate, and 35 in place of x in standard normal variate. Therefore we can get this 1 minus is, as usual, we have to keep this 1 minus for entire until the completion of the problem. So 1 minus probability of this value is nothing but minus 1, and this value is positive. So you simply note in the normal table, this minus 1 lies in left hand side of value, and plus 1 lies right hand side of value, and this is the area we want to find out. So to calculate, to refer normal table, we should touch the origin. Therefore this can be partitioned into two cases. I mean, z lies between minus 1 to 0, and z lies between 0 to 1. Z less than or equal to 0, less than or equal to z, less than or equal to 1, like that. And by using symmetry property, we can write it as, you see, probability of here minus 1 less than or equal to, both are same, less than z less than 1 less than 0. This can be written as, by using symmetric property, probability of 0 less than z less than 1. Okay, now it is 0 less than z less than 1. Already probability of 0 less than z less than 1. So adding these two cases, we can have twice into 2 into probability of 0 less than z less than 1. Okay, probability of 0 less than z less than 1. So simply this can be written as, for your 1 minus probability of 0 less than z less than 1 plus probability of 0, this is 0 less than z less than 1. Okay, so this is here 1, so this is 2 into, this is what, 2 into probability of 0 less than. But this, now this 1 is nothing but this 1 is an integer, so this is 1.0. Here this 1 refers to row, and this 0 refers to column. And for first row and 0th column, we are going to see first row and normal table. Where is first row? This is first row and 0th column, first row, and this is 0th column, first row, 0.3413. This is what here given. See, 2 into 0.3413. So 2 into 0.3413, 0.6826, that is equal to 0.3174. So this is the way to solve problems under normal distribution using normal table. So up to this class, you can learn how to solve problem and how to refer normal table. And the next class we shall see some more problems.